The trap of the fake divorce. Chapter 1. The trap of the fake divorce. Fake divorce, just for 1 month. Chen Wu pushed the divorce agreement in front of me. I glanced at it. The house goes to him. The car goes to him. Savings split 50 minus 50. 50 minus 50? I laughed. There's only 30,000 in the card. You want to take 15,000? Isn't it just a formality? He frowned. I'm guaranteeing a loan for a friend. I must have no liabilities under my name. Stared into his eyes. He looked away. I know. I picked up the pen. He visibly exhaled in relief. He didn't know I had been waiting for this day for 3 years. On the day of signing, Chen Wu took a half-minus day off. Outside the Civil Affairs Bureau, he even put on a show. I've arranged everything. You move to my mom's place first. No need. I pulled my hand back. I'm going back to my parents' home. He paused, confused. Back to your parents? That's inconvenient. We're divorced. Why would I stay at your mother's house? During the procedure, the staff asked if we had considered it carefully. Chen Wu jumped and considered carefully. I also said considered carefully. Leaving the bureau, he offered to drive me. I hailed a taxi. No need. You busy yourself. 50 meters down the road, in the rearview mirror, I saw him standing there making a phone call, looking relaxed, even smiling. I withdrew my gaze and texted my best friend, Xiumin. Done. He replied instantly. What's next? 5 years ago, I married Chen Wu thinking I married for love, for the house with an 800,000 down payment. I put in 500,000 5 years of work savings plus 200,000 from parents. He put in 300. Sirith, the 8,000 monthly mortgage I paid 5. Churro. He paid 3,000. After marriage, I thought we were thriving together. He treated me as an ATM. The turning point was 3 years ago. I came home early that day and heard him on the balcony. Don't worry, wait a bit longer. When the time is right, I'll dump her. From that day on, I started paying attention. I opened a card he didn't know about, depositing too. So every month I verified the property deed. I checked his credit report. The more I checked, the colder my heart became. Married for 5 years. He had a new company under his name, registered capital 500,000. I knew nothing, and our joint savings balance always hovered around 30,000. Where did the money go? I didn't ask, I just waited. Now he finally made his move. Fake divorce, guaranteeing a loan for a friend. Ridiculous. That friend, I had already checked, was a woman. Chapter 2. The decision at the parental home. Back at my parents' home, my mom looked worried. Really, just for a month? Mom, I have a plan. How is the house registered? Under his name. My mom panicked. Are you crazy? You paid the bulk of the down payment, and you paid most of the mortgage. Mom, the fake divorce isn't real. We're married in a month. The house is still ours. This was Chen Wu's line. My dad was smoking nearby. He only spoke after my mom went to the kitchen. Daughter, are you hiding something from us? I looked at him. You've always been like this. The bigger the matter, the less you say. But Dad supports whatever decision you make. My eyes warmed. Dad, I might be staying home for a while. As long as you want. That night, Chen Wu texted, arrived home? Arrived. Good, rest well. Once this matter is settled, I'll come pick you up. Okay. The phone screen went dark. I lay in bed staring at the ceiling. The next day, I took annual leave. Jumin asked me, how do you plan to investigate? Start with that woman. I handed her my phone. On the screen was a photo, a young woman and Chen Wu laughing in a cafe. Wang W. Anking, his company's finance officer. I said. That company of Chen Wu's. Ostensibly he opened it himself, but she actually has a share. Business registration info shows Chen Wu holds 60%. Wang W. Anking holds 40%. Xiumin gasped. And I pulled up another image. This is another property under Chen Wu's name. In the West City, 80-3 square meters. Down payment 400,000. Loan 1.2 million. The mailing address on the purchase contract is Wang W. Anking's address. Schumann looked at me. How long have you been investigating? On and off. 3 years. Then why didn't you confront him earlier? Insufficient evidence. And I wanted to see just how far he could go. And now? I smiled. He has delivered himself to me. On the fake divorce agreement, he thought I didn't know his company profited over 800. Zora last year didn't know about the West City house, thought I was a fool. He wanted to use a fake divorce to clean me out. Then be with Wang W. Anking openly. Unfortunately, he miscalculated. Chapter 3. The mother minus in minus law slip. 3 days after the divorce, Chen Wu called Su Ran. The guarantee matter is a bit troublesome. Might take a few more days. How long? Probably 2 or 3 weeks. Okay. Hanging up. I stared at the call log. He had already stopped calling me wife. Changed his tune quickly. Schumann asked me out for dinner, asking about my next move. I'm going to see someone. Who? Chen Wu's mom. The next day, I brought fruit to my mother minus in minus law's ex minus mother minus in minus law's house. Seeing me, she looked awkward. Su Ran is here. Come in and sit. Auntie, I came to see you. She took the fruit, you child. Still so polite even after divorce. Scoffed inwardly, keeping my face calm. Auntie, what has Chen Wu been busy with lately? He said he's guaranteeing a loan for a friend. Who is this friend? Her hand paused. I don't know much. I don't ask much about Wu's business. Really? Is that friend surnamed Wang? Her expression froze. Wang W. Anking. Right? I looked at her. Auntie, have you met her? The living room was quiet for a few seconds. She put down the fruit, her face changing. Su Ran. What do you mean? Nothing much, just asking around. I stood up. You're divorced and still causing trouble? Auntie, I interrupted her. How old is the child Wang W. Anking gave birth to for him? Her face turned deathly pale in an instant. I walked to the door, looking back at her. El Chen Wu. I have a surprise for him. Leaving the compound, I called Zoom and found it. There's a child. How did you confirm? Her reaction. And that sentence Chen was said on the phone 3 years ago. Wait until the time is right to dump her. I finally know what it means. Schumann fell silent. The child must be over 2 years old. The timing matches perfectly. 3 years ago was when that child was conceived. Hanging up, I squatted by the roadside and cried for a long time. Not out of sadness, but because the breath I had held in for 3 years finally found its exit. Chapter for confrontation and gain. Henwu soon found out I visited his mom. He called, his tone clearly off. Su Ran. What did you go to my mom's for? To see her. What did you say about Wang W. Anking? Nothing much, just asked who that friend needing a guarantee was. Silence on the other end for a few seconds. Su Ran. What exactly are you trying to do? Me? I'm not trying to do anything. But you, Chen Wu, what are you trying to do? He hung up. That evening he appeared downstairs at my parents' place. Su Ran. Let's talk. About what? Did you find out something? His eyes were shifty. What do you think? He licked his lips. Wang W. Anking. She's just my business partner. Don't misunderstand. Business partner? That house in the West City. Is that also a joint project of yours? His face changed. And your company profited over 800,000 last year. Your share is 600,000. Where is this money? He took a step back. You. How do you know? Genwu, do you think I'm a fool? He opened his mouth, unable to speak. Fake divorce agreement. House to you. Car to you. 30,000 savings split in half. You planned to clean me out, then be with Wang W. Anking openly, didn't you? His expression finally crumbled. Su Ran, listen to my explanation. I don't want to hear it. I turned to walk into the building. He chased after me. The divorce agreement is signed. It's too late to regret. I stopped. turning to look at him who said, I regret. I signed the divorce agreement. I don't regret it. I just want to tell you, I have things in my hand that you can't imagine. You. What do you mean? Nothing much. I smiled. Think carefully about what you've done to me in these 5 years. Then, wait for my lawyer's letter. I entered the building. Never looking back. Chapter 5, Meeting the Rival. A few days later, I met Wang W. Anking in the park. He looked at Maddie. What are you doing here? Don't be nervous. I mean no harm. I sat beside her. I just wanted to see who my husband deceived me for 5 years. She bit her lip. Silent. I looked at the child. Looks just like him. What do you want? Her voice trembled. Nothing much. I just want to ask you a few questions. Why should I answer you? Because you are also a victim. She was stunned. Wang W. Anking, did Chen Wu tell you he would divorce to marry you? Right? He said wait until the time is right, then dump me, and you two could be together openly. Right? She didn't speak, but her expression said it all. Fake divorce. Was that your idea together? Did he tell you? After the fake divorce, the house and car transferred to his name. Then he could legitimately remarry you. She nodded. I laughed. And let me tell you something. 3 days after Chen Wu's fake divorce with me, he had meals with another woman twice. Her face went white. What? It was a client from his company surnamed Lee. I took out my phone, showing her a photo. I had someone follow him for a week. He met this woman 3 times, and even went to see houses with her. Wang W. Anking's hands trembled. You're lying to me. Why would I lie? Wang W. Anking, do you think you're special? Do you think he would marry you after divorce? He said 3 years ago he wanted to dump me. Why wait until now? Because he was waiting for a better option. Tears fell from her eyes. I stood up. Wang W. Anking, I don't mean to hate you. Because we are both people deceived by him. But there is one thing you need to think about clearly. What? Do you have any leverage on him? If you do, keep it safe. You will need it. I turned and left. Behind me came the child's cries and her sobs. Chapter 6, Alliance and Counterattack. 3 days later, Wang W. Anking asked to meet. Sister Sue ran. You were right, he has someone else outside. She handed me her phone. On the screen was a chat log. A conversation between Chen Wu and someone saved as sweetheart. Why fast for a fake divorce? I went with the flow. Once the assets are transferred out, we can be together. What about Wang W. Anking? Her? Just a stepping stone. Initially the company needed her money and effort. Now the company is on track. Her utility value is about done. Sure. Wang W. Anking's eyes reddened. I found this person's WeChat on his phone and secretly screenshot it. Do you know who sweetheart is? No. But I checked the phone number linked to that WeChat. It belongs to a female client of his company. I handed the phone back. Wang W. Anking, what do you want? I want him to suffer retribution. What kind of retribution? I can testify, proving his marital infidelity. Asset transfer and deceiving us. I also have his company's accounts, the real ones. He made me do 2 sets of books, one for tax purposes, one that's real. She handed me a USB drive. Inside are his company's real accounts for 3 years, plus his chat logs and transfer records with me and the DNA sample comparison results I secretly kept when he asked me to do a paternity test. I took the USB drive, my heart beating fast. This was the last piece of the puzzle. Wang W. Anking, are you sure? Sure. Sister Sue ran. I know what I did was wrong. I deserve to be deceived. But he shouldn't get a waistcoat minus free. I nodded. He won't. Chapter 7, Lawyer's Letter and Breakdown. The lawyer's letter was sent out on Friday. And Wu called on Saturday. Sue ran. I think crazy. You're suing me? You even let lawyers investigate my company. What do you want? I put the phone on speaker. What do I want? I want what I deserve. Deserve? The divorce agreement is signed. House and car are mine. Chenwu, do you know what marital asset transfer is? During our marriage, you transferred joint savings to a private account to open a company, buy a house, and support a mistress and child. This is called transferring marital joint assets. You. What evidence do you have? Evidence? The 2 sets of books you made Wang W. Anking do. I have them. Plus your chat logs with that sweetheart. You said Wang W. Anking is a stepping stone. Said I am an ATM? Is this enough? You. That Chi Wang W. Anking. Stop cursing. Now you have to pass. First, out minus of minus court settlement. You calculate the transferred marital assets. Give me my share. I won't pursue your other matters. And the second? Second, go to court. I will make your marital infidelity asset transfer. And deceiving multiple women public. Think about it. How will your client see you? He was silent for a long time. How much do you want? I don't want much. How split by actual contribution ratio? I put in 800. Sorrow, you put in 480,000. I want 60% of the house. 60%? That's over $1 million. You also have that with City House. Down payment for 100. Zero was transferred from the joint account. I want you to pay me back this for 100,000. And your company. Opened during marriage. 60% of profits are mine. Last year's profit 830,000. I want 500,000. 500,000. Why don't you just rob a bank? What do you think the judge will award? Chenwu, I'm already being very polite. If you don't agree, let's meet in court. He hung up. I knew he would agree. Because he couldn't afford to lose. Chapter 8, the final trump card. Chenwu got his parents to act as intermediaries. My mother minus in minus law pointed at my nose and cursed. So Ran, you're too much. Whereas our Wu wronged you, you want to ruin him. Auntie, whereas Chenwu wronged me, you tell me. Isn't it just a mistake all men make? Do you have to be so ruthless? A mistake all men make? Opening a company without telling me, buying a house without telling me, keeping a mistress and having a child without telling me. Is this a mistake all men make? My father minus in minus law right mediates Ran. Let's talk properly. Make a scene. Who made the scene first? Fake divorce to put house and car under his name. Do you think I'm a fool? Because you knew about Wang W. Iking long ago? Because you were hoping I'd leave? She couldn't speak. Auntie, last time I went to your house, asked about Wang W. Iking, your reaction. You know yourself. You knew about her, knew about that child. You knew everything. Her face went white. You are Chenwu's mother. I understand you siding with him. But you shouldn't help him deceive me. My father minus in minus law pulled my mother minus in minus law. Forget it. Let's go. Go where? Sue Ran, if you don't agree today, this isn't over. Not over? I took out my phone from my bag. How do you want it to be over? I showed her the phone screen. It was a recording. Last winter, she called Chan Woo Woo Woo. Hurry up and finish the thing with Suran. W. Anking has given you a son. You can't keep her waiting too long. My mother minus in minus law's face turned completely pale. Auntie, do you still want it to be over? Her lips trembled, unable to say a word. Chapter 9 settled. The final mediation took place in court. Chenwu hired a lawyer, but after seeing our evidence, his expression became very subtle. Mr. Chen, this is the complete record of your marital asset transfer. Take a look yourself. Do you have anything else to say? Chenwu's face was gloomy enough to drip water. And this? Ms. Wang W. Anking's testimony, proving you deceived her, rusted funds in the name of dating, and attempted to abandon her after the company stabilized. She's framing me. Framing? Your chat logs. You yourself said her utility value is about done. Is this also framing? Chenwu's lawyer whispered something nearby. What exactly do you want? What I want is written clearly in the lawsuit. property division by contribution ratio, return of transferred marital assets, company profits distributed by ratio. Don't even think about it, Chen Wu. Do you have another choice? If you don't agree to out minus court mediation, we will officially go to trial. At that time, your affairs will become public court records. Your clients, your partners, everyone you know will know what kind of person you are. His fists clenched. And one more thing. I took out a document from my bag. This is entrusted by Wang W. Anking to give to you. He took it, glanced at it, his face changing drastically. It was a lawsuit. Wang W. Anking sued him for deceiving feelings, defrauding money to return the 200. She invested in the company over 3 years, plus compensation for emotional distress. You can't stop to harm me. Harm you? Chen Wu, you harmed yourself. You deceived me for 5 years, deceived her for 3 years, and wanted to deceive a third. Do you think every woman is a fool? He opened his mouth, unable to say anything. The out minus court mediation agreement. Will you sign or not? His hands trembled. When he signed, the pen almost fell from his hand. Walking out of the court, I looked up at the sky. 5 years. Finally over. After 10, a new beginning. 1 year later, I bought a small to minus bedroom apartment near the new school, 70 minus 6 square meters. Down payment 400,000, monthly mortgage 3,500. The deed has only my name on it. Salary increased to 15,000, plus tutoring. Monthly income over 20,000. Life isn't wealthy, but every penny is my own. Weekend. Juman came to see me. House is nicely arranged. You living alone. It's enough. Enough. What about Chen? How has he been lately? Report heard he bankrupt. He lost Wang W. Anking's lawsuit, ordered to pay 280. Zeroth, plus the money I took, he has little cash left. He sold the West City house to pay debts. And transferred the company. What about Wang W. Anking? Took the child back to her hometown. She came to see me once before leaving. Said thank you. She thanked you? He said, if not for me, he would continue to be deceived. Human shook her head. This whole mess. Everyone has their own path. She isn't having it easy either. And you now? Planning to stay single? Haven't thought that much for now. Anyone chasing you?